Welcome to Mono Man Fishing.
Welcome back to Mono Man Fishing. And if you're new, welcome aboard. Today we got a really good one. I've been promising it for a while. Do your homework. Title of this video. What are we talking about? Do your homework. This is everything you do before you even hook the boat to your tow vehicle. I'm going to use the upcoming tournament as an example, and we're going to talk about doing your homework, what it involves, all that stuff. So let's get into it. All right. So I think personally, number one thing you need to do in doing your homework is know your rules. Read those rules. Make sure it's a tournament you want to fish. And I say that because there's a lot of reasons why you might not want to fish this tournament. Got to have my old man glasses. For instance, knowing the rules, no dead fish in this tournament. Period. You're not allowed any dead fish. So if you have live well problems, or you always end up killing a fish, I don't. My boat very happy with the live wells. That's something you might consider before putting your money out there and going to fish a tournament. You may end up losing your catch. No locking through. Somebody didn't read the rules and knows there's better fish on a body of water below the lock, the lake they're fishing. They might run through there as soon as they go into it. They're disqualified. Got to know those rules. Also, if you come in late a lot, most of your tournaments have late rules. Usually lose around a pound per minute that you're late, and the norm is between 10 and 15 minutes. So, as example, 10-minute rule, late, if you come in at 9 minutes, you're going to lose 9 pounds, but you can still weigh your fish in. If you come in 10 minutes or later, you're disqualified total. This tournament, it's 5 minutes. More than 5 minutes late, 5 minutes or more, you're done. Where are we fishing? Watts Bar Lake in Tennessee. We're fishing the St. Jude's Children's Hospital Benefit Tournament. My partner Danny and I fished it last year. Our life plan is to fish it every year. We feel it's a very beneficial tournament. It's a well-run organization. Lots of turnout. I don't know how many boats there were last year, well over 100. I suspect there's going to be well over 100, maybe 150, maybe more than that. They have 4 or 5 flights they're going out to weigh their fish at different times. So if you're late in the pack, you'll get released later, but you weigh later. So everybody gets a fair shake. Next thing you need to know is your creel limit for that lake. What do I mean by creel limit? What size fish need to be to legally weigh. The state has a regulation which all tournament trails have to adhere to, but then again you have tournament rules. And this is a good example because in this tournament, the state limits for Watts Bar are 15-inch largemouth before you can legally keep them, 18-inch smallmouth before you can legally keep them, and the state rules say there is no limit on spots. The tournament rules say 15-inch. So we're going to have 15-inch bass creel limit on spots and largemouth, allowed to keep anything over 15, and 18 on smallmouth. Smallmouth guys, if they're on their big smallmouths, they have a good opportunity to win this. That's a big fish. That's a quality fish. The other thing you need to do for your homework is check the weather. Make sure that you're not walking into a hurricane or something. Fortunately for us, the weather's supposed to be in a 85 up and 20% chance of rain, sunny, beautiful weather. But I still packed some frog togs. Always keep a pair of rain gear. You never know. Your lodging and food, where are we staying, where are we eating? You need to get all that organized long before you go, so you know. If you're one of those guys that buy waypoints, or what is it called? Maybe get some of the Fish of the Moment maps that show waypoints and tell you all kinds. I'm not A, I can't afford something like that, and B, I don't never done something like that. I don't buy waypoints. Think about it. If you got a brush pile out there and they're selling the waypoint to it, how many thousands of people know where that brush pile is? You might show up and be 13 more boats sitting right there on top of it. Good luck. So I don't do that. But if you do, you need to get all that organized. Your travel time. You need to know how long before you get there, how long it's going to take. The GPS tells me that it's 2 hours and 21 minutes. Now I'll be towing a boat, and I'm going to be in no rush. I'm towing my boat. I'm very careful with it. So I put a 3-hour one-way travel time on it. That way I know how long it's going to take me to get there. I can arrive in time, and of course how long it's going to take me to get home. Is your equipment ready? Is your equipment ready? And I'm not just talking about your fishing gear. I'm talking about everything. When we talk about equipment ready, I'm talking about, well, I re-spooled all my lines. I've already done that. I dipped all my plastics. I'm a big believer in spike it dip. And if you've never seen that, it's a great product. There's all kinds of products out there. I like this. It's stays on the lures quite nicely. This is the garlic scent. I think they make other scents too, but I'm a garlic guy. A little tip with these. If you leave this sitting out on your dash in the hot summer sun and go to open it, you will now have chartreuse green hands, probably whatever else it splatters. For some reason, when it gets hot, it gets pressured in there. I think it's the chemicals, and it will explode on you when you open it in the heat. That's just a little tip from your Uncle Ernie. But great stuff. Spike and garlic dips. All my soft plastics that I dip are already done so. It's time to do that because I was doing my homework. It's going to be hot and sunny, so I use a product that I'm not sponsored by any of these people. I'm just letting you know it's really good stuff. Bullfrog. Bullfrog is excellent. It's waterproof. This is a 36 SPF. It's sweat-proof, waterproof, has all the good and dries instantly. Secret to this stuff is put it on the morning before you even launch, rub it in, you'll feel it tingle a little, and you're done for all day. You're done. You can now go out all day and not have to worry about putting any more sunblock on. If you're a very fair-skinned person, you might want to swim the nose, tops of your ears. This is very important for you anglers that are young and don't know that over the years of fishing, you get skin cancer. I know a lot of anglers that's had the tops of their ears removed because of it. So be very aware of that. All right, and I told you about my live wells. I prepped up. I've got my Please Release Me. It's inexpensive because we're always here at Mono Man Fishing saving you money out there in the water. Compared to the other products out today, it's just relatively inexpensive. It's a crystallized granule type product. I know people can hear it. It's great. It takes care of. I've been using it for years. I call it fish dope. That's what we call it. We say, hey, you got some fish dope? Yeah, I got some. But this product right here claims, and I believe it, to calms your catch, reduces weight loss, replaces slime coat, and removes harmful chlorine. Helps heal hooked wounds. So, I mean, it does. I fish, you look at my videos, you see them coming to the scales, flipping and flopping and jumping out of the baskets. Good stuff. Anyway, so I got all my equipment ready. I've got my live wells. As soon as I return from the tournament, I clean my live wells. Because you don't want anything that fish pukes up in there rotting. You don't want anything from the lake that might cause your live wells to sour or put in some germs that might affect your fish, your future fish. Okay, so I got all my batteries all charged up. I've got an extra battery actually I brought. And I've got all my oil topped out, my gas topped out, my tires on my trailers have been aired properly, and those kind of things count. Those kind of things count when it comes to doing your homework. And everybody thinks it's just reading maps. It's not. It's a lot more than that. But maps is really important. So if you're not familiar with Google Earth Pro, I suggest you Google it on your desktop PC, load it on your PC, and if you're going to be an angler, learn to use it. I don't have the time right now to explain how to use Google Earth Pro, but it is imperative that you get familiar with it very quickly. There's other videos out there I'm sure you can look at, and I may even do one. Comment down below, let me know if you want me to do a video on Google Earth Pro. I will do one. It's very, very important tool when it comes to researching, doing your homework for your next tournament. You also learn things like boat safety through Google Pro. You can see how shallow Watts Bar is and know when you run, you better stay in between those markers. Like other lakes like Seminole, and there's others out there that you, Wise, you better stay in that channel. You better pay attention that you're staying in that channel, because you could hit a huge log at 40, 50 miles an hour and ruin your day. So anyway, go ahead, do your studying time, your map study, your water depth change. Find out what the water pool's at. If it's high water, low water, what the water temperature might be at that time. A lot of these things will help you do your homework. And then once you've done all this, you know the rules, you know what your creel limit is, you know what the weather's going to be, you got your lodging and your food taken care of, your travel time, you know how long it's going to take you to get there and get back, all your equipment's ready, you got an extra set of frog togs in your boat just in case it might rain, because the weather, like I said, is supposed to be beautiful, but you never know. Now you can come up with a game plan. Okay? Done your map state and everything, you come with a game plan. My partner Danny has fished this event, I believe it's last 4 or 5 years. I'll have to get with him on that exact. I know he and I fished it last year. We've dedicated ourselves to fishing this every year, no matter where we live in this country. We would get together and fish the Watts Bar, St. Jude's Hospital, Children's Hospital, Cancer Research Center benefit tournament. I think I threw everything in there right. It's a great cause. The event's put on by a fantastic group of people. There's raffles, there's food, it's just enjoyable. It's just a fine, well-run tournament. And St. Jude's does this all over the country. So if you live in states like Florida, South North Carolina, Texas, I believe they're all the way out in California, all over this country, St. Jude's Hospital put these tournaments on. Please support them. It'd be well worth your time. And this tournament particularly, like I said, knowing your rules, it guarantees $3,000 for first place. That's not bad at all. $100 entry fee. Wow. You can walk away with some nice cha-ching. But the main thing is supporting the Children's Hospital, and that's what they're there for. So I think I pretty much covered everything. I didn't want to make this video too long, but before you go on a tournament, do your homework. And as always, tight lines.